as the Packers get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They're running it. Boom, boom. 47, check back 47. Jump out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and goal. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity. Opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
For Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
New Orleans.
Ready. Little lady. Hey, easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready. 95-56.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Packers 6, Saints nothing.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Saints.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running with Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
With the handoff to Alvin.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it with the option right. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Breeze. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
And goal.
Now, Breeze again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Breeze to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
At their own.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Smith catches left side. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Tyler Ervin back deep. Yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining.
That's good.
So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll go with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Carry for New Orleans.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Breeze now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready? You ready? Squeeze, double.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Again, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete.
Breeze
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Saints.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
To Michael Thomas.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
58, boys, 58, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20,
it don't matter. It
10.
don't matter.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Packers.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Rodgers looking to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
51 the mic, boys. 51.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 12.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.